Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Matt here. Today is July 30th, 2022, and we are at the Canadian Forces Base in Petawawa. We are lucky enough to be able to shoot on the military range today, which is really awesome. It seems like Petawawa is opening back up because all the military ranges basically closed during the pandemic, and Petawawa is reopening this year. There's already been some events, and this is the first Centerfire PRS weekend in Ontario in almost 3 years. So I'm really lucky to be here today. I'm really excited for it. The really cool thing about this weekend is I can basically see how much of my rimfire proficiencies that I've built up over the past 2.5 to 3 years translates into shooting my first Centerfire PRS match. So today on the Saturday, it's a practice kind of get your dope day, and tomorrow on Sunday is the 10-stage match. So I'm really looking forward to it. At the pet range today, we're on Charlie range, which goes out to 500 meters or about 550 yards. So this is kind of a really good stepping stone match for me to try a Centerfire event, because I'm actually going to be shooting my 223 setup today, and you don't have as much recoil as the 6.5. I was planning to shoot the 6.5 Zero Mat Origin setup that I had zeroed and everything, but I was looking at my ammo inventory, and unfortunately I don't have quite enough ammo. I'm like right on the fence of having enough ammo to shoot this weekend, as well as a weekend in the States that I want to do in August. So I made the tough decision to set the rifle up for 223. So I threw on the 223 barrel as well as the 223 bolt head. So that's what I'm going to be running at this match for the weekend. I've never shot this rifle in the 223 configuration, so I have my fingers crossed that it's not going to have any sort of issues with ejection or any sort of malfunctions, and I hope the barrel shoots well, because again, this is the first time I'm shooting it, and I bought the rifle and barrels used, so I believe this barrel has around 1,000 rounds through it, so we'll see how it shoots. I didn't clean it or anything. We're just going to shoot it and hope for the best. Neat to see how my, I guess, rimfire proficiencies have. Did you just flinch?
Yeah.
She just flinched. Oh, jeez. This is gonna be a disaster. In terms of ammunition, I have factory Hornady 75 grain boat tail hollow point match, and I don't have any. And I've never shot it before. In fact, this is the first time I'm going to be using the 223 barrel and bolt head, so hopefully it functions fine. There's a zero board at 100 meters. We're going to get zeroed in. I'm going to get my dope out to 550 yards, obviously, and we're going to use that for this weekend. I'll have to get my dope and stuff for the 6.5 Creedmoor for next month, sometime in the near future, hopefully. So let's get started.
Firm out. And a new cable, it's like 20 bucks. Recoil, but the recoil like splits that wire.
That's the thing, I like the magneto.
Colin, what are you I got
Have the wrong gun.
All right, so I just zeroed up 223. Funny enough, the elevation was perfect. I put the 223 barrel on after I shot it with the 6.5. The elevation at 100 meters was perfect. I just had to come left 2 tenths. So now I'm going to put 5 rounds over the chronograph to get some velocities, and then we'll start seeing if I can hit some steel out at distance. For the big circle. There's a lot of mirage out there. Impact. All right, so my velocity after 5 rounds is 2680. The SD's not great, but for 550 yards, it's fine. So I'm gonna plug in this into the calculator.
Okay, I'm ready to spot it for.
Which one are you shooting, Matt?
The rack line in front of me, the circle.
That's 300?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys good?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold dead center.
How much did you Come back.
3.6.
Is that good for elevation?
I think you were a little bit low. You probably come up a 10th. Try that.
All right.
Impact. That was dead center.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna the small circle on the right.
Okay. Impact.
Yeah. All right, what's in the next distance? Luckily, the 223 definitely seems to be working. Again, this is the first time I've shot my action with the 223 barrel and bolt head. So I was really hoping that I wouldn't have any issues mechanically in terms of ejection and feeding and stuff, but it seems to be running really nicely. So the ammo that I'm using had an advertised estimated velocity of 2790, but right now I'm getting 2680, so it's significantly slower. That's probably why I was hitting or missing the target low originally, but again, I'm on the 500 meter target now, which is really nice. We're gonna try and true up my BC, and we'll see how it goes. What's funny about this Centerfire build as is with the 223 barrel on it is that it's actually about 2.5 to 3 pounds lighter than my Voodoo build, which is pretty comical. The barrel on this is the same length as the Voodoo, but it's a thinner profile, and I don't have that heavy tuna can on the front of it, so that's probably where the weight difference comes from. This Centerfire build as is with the 223 barrel is not balanced very well at all. In the MPA BA comp chassis with the 26-inch 6.5 Creedmoor barrel, it balanced like perfectly, but now it's kind of rear heavy. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Okay, same spot.
Right on the water line there.
All right, so 4-3 is my come up.
Impact. Dead center. Yeah, you're on there. Let's move on. Let's go off the right.
So after correcting my BC in my ballistics calculator, I've been meant to get hits successfully out to the 500 meters consistently, which is really fun. Some of us just started running some small practice stages to get a feel for shooting off the barricades. I mean, us rimfire guys that aren't used to shooting centerfire off barricades. There's a lot of shooters that do shoot centerfire. Historically shot a lot of centerfire that also shoot rimfire, so those guys are totally at home here. But us guys that only started in the past 2 or 3 years who have only shot rimfire, definitely different. Obviously the recoil management is a huge factor in building your position. I find I'm moving a lot slower with the barricade transitions with the centerfire, just because I want to make sure that my position's like rock solid, that I have good shoulder pressure and everything, so that I can hopefully see my hits or my misses so I can correct.
Stand by.
Hold the trailer.
Engage.
Put half.
So middle target at 300.
Okay.
I guess just the air. Yep.
Impact.
6 door max.
Big target at 400.
Ish. Leader front of can way down. Yeah. Empty 2,000 pound trailer.
Yeah.
Impact.
You know, I was thinking of the diesel if I could have got it back then, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. Like, I don't put the miles on it.
Now 2 on the orange at the back.
I used to, we lived in Toronto. I came back and forth. So 1 week in Toronto.
Impact.
gave the truck up, they asked me, do you need it? So I've been here for 3 months for 400 kilometers. Yeah, you can take it.
Impact.
Yeah, you see the new Cadillac Escalade B series?
Yeah.
$3,500.
Is 350 Canada?
Off the right?
Yeah.
I dropped 2.
You dropped 2, and you did it in 1 minute and 19 seconds.
Pretty good. Yeah, that's what I would expect.
3, 2, 1. Chamber.
I'm new to this.
What are you new?
How do I do this?
Let's start over.
I double feed.
Alright, we'll start over.
I don't know how to clear Centerfire malfunctions. What a loser. Alright. Mental game needs to be checked.
Yeah. That's what the thing I'm finding about Centerfire is it's way less forgiving on everything.
Oh man, that was brutal. Let me try that again.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, engage. Impact.
Someone hit the one on the right of it. It confused me.
Impact. Impact. Nice.
4?
Got you for 4, yeah.
That was slow though, huh? 124?
We'll say 123.
Alright, Dory's gonna try the 223 right now.
What am I aiming at?
When you're behind the rifle, put some shoulder pressure into the gun, okay?
Yeah.
So like load into it. Because that way when you take the shot, hopefully you can stay on target and see if misses or hits, okay?
Okay.
So dial, what is it, 1.6? So that's gonna be 326 yards. 1.6, yeah, on the scope. Good?
Yeah.
All right, take your chamber flag out. All right, so make sure, use your parallax to focus if you need to, and then hold dead center of the big target and send it. Impact, right?
Yes.
Nice, do it again. Or, okay, close the bolt all the way down. Yeah, and go for the rabbit if you want. Impact!
Last one?
Sure. Hold ever so slightly right for wind, just like a tiny bit.
Impact!
Nice! 3 for 3. Hey, good shooting. How do you like it?
It's not that bad.
Yeah. Gonna shoot the back tomorrow?
Yeah, well, your rifle's too heavy.
This whole picking up brass thing is overrated.
I know.
It's someone else.
Yeah, that's not ours.
This is it, Matt?
It's lighter than my voodoo.
This is it?
It's 3 pounds lighter than my voodoo, which is funny.
Pick up mine.
That's not bad.
What is yours, like 20 pounds?
26 and a half.
Holy shit! That's almost 10 pounds heavier. So is there some movement?
The problem is when you're
Hey!
berm like angle.
All right, so you're going for the far target? Let the boat settle a bit.
Oh.
Were you stable, Dory?
I was, but it is rocking.
Yeah, just let it settle a bit.
You got left to right mirage, so
Hold left by like a tiny amount.
Okay.
Nice. All right, let's do it one more time.
impact.
Awesome. Good shot.
There's literally no movement of the plate.
This is a 2-2-3.
It's just a splash. Kind of clean. Clean stage?
And the fastest time, 1:08.
Dang, son.
Yeah, the thing with this is
Impact.
yeah, you can hear it.
He's gonna move it with this? Oh wait, you're in my squad.
We're going down range. We're gonna shoot that way.
I'm gonna zoom in on
I can just see the camera in my peripherals.